Marcel's unique. Hello everyone, my name is Marcel. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Come Sew and Craft with me. Oh y'all, it's been such a blessing to come up with these ideas that I have and to share with y'all. But I want to give all my subscribers love, thumbs up and everything for subscribing to my channel, but I need more. So anyway, enough about that. What we want to do today is that we're going to design another shirt, but we're going to turn it into a dress. And it's going to be a child's dress, which is a size small. And I'm going to use that same method, but it's going to be a little bit different, okay? So what's going to be incorporated is that we need the embroidery machine to put the design on the shirt. And then we're going to need my snips. We're going to need scissors to do the cutaway for paper. And then we're going to need these little scissors that has this angle here to get the strings off of the back of the cutaway. And of course, Goldie, which we'll use this for cutting the fabric. Okay, we're going to need chalk. We're also going to need pins. And we're going to need a ruler, the sewing machine, the ironing board, the mannequin, and of course the shirt. So the shirt this time is going to be white, and we're going to make, we're going to add a dress to it, okay? So I'm going to use this fabric here, which is a bandana. So we're going to use this to add onto the shirt to make it a little girl's dress, a summer dress, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take it all over to the embroidery machine, and then we're going to see the results and come back, okay? Hold on. Thank you so much. All right. So excited. So excited. Okay, everyone, we're back. So we have the shirt set up on a 20 centimeter hoop to embroider the design on. We have two colors, which the first one will be pink and the second one will be black. Okay, y'all, so let me turn this light on. I know I need a little bit of light on me. I don't have the light on me from over there, but anyway, hope you can see me. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification button so you can see my new upcoming videos, y'all. We got a lot to do and a lot of catching up. So thank you so much for watching. All right, let's get started. All right. Here we go. Okay, everyone, we are done with this part here, this process. And so we're going to take it off the embroidery machine and finish it up. See what the results are. Thank you. Okay, welcome back, everyone. I got a little sniffles this morning. So, let's go ahead first and get the strings off the back of it. We'll go from there. Happy Monday to everyone, and pray that you had a wonderful weekend. And I know there's fathers out there celebrating as well. And God bless you all. Okay, so we're going to take the hoop off. And then we're going to tell you, y'all, I just had to get inspirational. It's time for me to do inspirational things now due to the times we're living in. And it's always something. It's always. And so I wanted to do this. So let me go ahead and cut the backing off so I won't forget. So this is the cutaway. We're going to use the paper scissors. So we're cutting around it. And y'all, if y'all have any comments, please leave some. Any questions? And also with this cutaway, I can also put, it has to be up on request, and it's an additional fee to put something over this, so in case if it irritates skin or whatever from dropping stuff on the floor. Okay, so we're good there. Now let's turn it back over, and this is what it says. There's something, I should have cut those letters out. They did not cut off. Let's see. Sorry about that. Where the string just moved over to the next word. Anyway, it won't hurt nothing. Okay. And here's the last one. Okay, so this is what it says, y'all. It says, she's loved, worthy, enough. She is me. So I'm going to make this for me as well. And so you see where I wanted to incorporate the colors into the bandana dress to make it look so unique, y'all. Okay, so what we're going to do, yeah, excuse me. Sorry. My allergies is acting up this morning. So if you can see right here, I'm going to do a demo of the dress to show you where here's the front part, the back part, and you see where you have this wide rib part right here. Well, we're going to double that. We're going to fold it twice down to this seam here. So you see where I did it here and I pinned it, okay? And so I will explain the sides of it later, and this part down here is the bottom. But this is the top part. So you'll see where I doubled it here, and then I pinned it from right here, where this big wide solid seam is. So now I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to show you what I did here. So, right here is where I pinned it. So, if you look up here at these little starfish, stars, whatever you want to call them, here, this is the last one. So, you got like something like a moon. It's a paisley style. So, you got something right here like a moon. Then you have the star, which is here. So, see right here. Let me move my chair over again. Okay, so here, there, and then here you have the star. So, on my diagram here, you got another one right in between it. So, you're going to put a blue mark right here with your ruler, your chalk using your ruler. And it's going to be the same way as well here. So, here you'll see my little blue marks. Okay, and then around the other side of the dress, we're going to cut. We're going to measure with your ruler. If you now eyeball point everything. When I do it, if you want to use a ruler to go down and do that, and I can do that as well right now. Let's see. First, we're going to. Let's go ahead and iron this down. So this fold is going to go in the back of the bandana. Okay, so it's mid, half and half. So you'll see where I iron it down here. If you want to put a little stain to it, you can. And then I'm going to have it again where you won't see the stars of the rest of the pattern up through here. It's just going to be solid. Okay. Okay. So you see here, like I did on that one. Okay, so this is what you want to show, and you don't want this to show. So I'm going to pin it down. You can use how many pins you want. I prefer to use, I guess here, 3. Okay, see where I use 3. There. Now I'm going to take my ruler. And then I'm going to put that little, where I do it, my ruler, oh here it is. I'm going to put the chart, let me slide this pen down some. I'm going to put a line right here beside of that one star there. Not in the center, but beside of it. So I'm going to put a little mark there. And then I'm going to put a little mark here. Okay, so this is the first time me doing this, y'all. I don't know a bit more what I'm doing, but that's how I do. I just design stuff. So you'll see here. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go down on the side as well. Let me move my iron. Safety is very important. So I'm going to go. And on the outline of that design, I'm going to go down with some blue chalk. I want to keep the design together. So you see here. Right there. And then that's going to get cut. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it while I have it on this side. Okay. Using Goldie. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for the other side. So we can put that in the trash, but we may use the scrap, y'all. Okay, so let's go here. This is gonna be so beautiful. I can't wait to see it. Wait to see it. Okay, the same thing. Let me go ahead and put my ruler there because I need it now later on. We're gonna cut along the side. Just a little bit, but I got it. Woo! Okay. Let me see. It's going to measure. So it should measure out to be 17 and a half. And then this little part here with the it's 1.25. So this is the way it'll look. And that's what I measured there, that little piece. Okay? So now that we have all the pieces together, we're going to take our shirt. Well, first let's iron that shirt real quick. Let's see, to line things up. And this is a size small that I'm working with today. Okay, as usual, we're gonna go ahead and cut the little tag out. And again, it's 60% cotton and 40% recycled polyester. So, okay, we got it out. So, again, let me slide this iron over. I don't want to get burned. Let me see something here, y'all. So if I want to go here, I want to do 8. I want to make sure that let's do. I want to make sure. The intention is to get the dress to start up here at the top. Right in here. So let me see what my measurements are from here to here. I think I can see it right here. So I'm measuring right at 8.5, y'all, to make that turn out okay. So let me go ahead and, because what we're going to do, we're going to cut this part off up here. Okay, all right. Let's see if I can remember. I got my ruler thing. If I can't find it, y'all let me know, okay, in the comments. So right here, we're going to put a line here at 8.5 below the design. And so we're going to cut that off with Goldie. I would like to be over here so y'all can see me a lot better. Let me see if I can just set this up here for now, because we're getting ready to go into the sewing machine in a little bit. Let me put these things here. Okay, so let's see. Oh. Goldie, Goldie, Goldie. All right, so we're gonna cut straight across as possible. Take your time. forgive me with my sniffling and stuff. I just all of a sudden picked up my allergies. Okay. Okay, now we have that cut off here. Okay. So let's see how this is going to work. I might have to come in a little bit. I forgot I'm working with a medium shirt. I mean a small shirt. I'm working with a small. So, yeah, we'll have to, so I have 2 diamonds. And what I want to do is line the seam up in between those 2 diamonds. So I'm going to show y'all here where, I'm just go ahead and put another blue mark. Let me see, make sure. Okay, right there, there. So that's the 3rd one. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Whoop. Matter of fact, we're just gonna put it. There we go. We just want to make sure that everything's lined up so it makes sense. Okay. So we'll have enough to, when we get ready to sew it together. I hope I don't get any glue on here. So what I did is I just moved it in some more, y'all. Right here. I'm going by these little dots. I just call them that. But I moved it in. It was here, but I moved it in. Okay, so that is putting it at, that's putting it at 2, okay? Wide. So now, let's see. I'm thinking what I can do is I'm going to turn my shirt out. I know that's going to go that way. So I'm going to line it up again. And I'm going to take those pins and pin it. So y'all see here while I'm taking my pins out. I'm going to pin it. Pin the dress to the shirt. And here I go again. I got to change out my thread, y'all. I thought I had my thread together. I'd rather go into white because that's what's going to be. So here it is right here. I'm going to go ahead and add some more pins. And I'll show you how I got it pinned here. So we can make sure everything's straight. I've always wanted to make little kids' clothes. I just didn't have time, you know, to do that. So, but anyway. So this is how, this is, oops, dropping. So it's like that, pinned, and then it's pinned here. Okay, and so here are those dots, those marks that I have right there. Because remember we moved it in some, right? So this is what it's gonna look like once we get it, you know, sewn on there, and then we're gonna bring it in, okay? So I'm thinking I might want to go ahead and do this part first. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to sit down. And I need my white thread. Okay, I got my bobbin here. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if we can find the white thread, y'all. Should be easy for me to find this. Okay. Again, gotta step out. So sorry. Okay. Didn't have to step far. Open up a new thing here. And we're using the white thread because the shirt is white. Ooh. Okay. Well, y'all. They got a little thing here. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see if we can pull it off. Okay, now be careful. Ooh, it's taking me through. It want me to go all the way around with it. That's fine. Okay. Trash. Uh-oh. Alright. So we have to... Okay, you can see me good. Cool. Alright, gonna take off the black. And I'm just gonna pull it on out. Whoop! Now I gotta find where my thread is. Where are you? Ooh, there you are. So I do need to wind some more on my bobbin. Okay. I do have one open here. Okay. Alright. Let's put it in there. Okay. Y'all, I am so, let me see. I gotta make sure that I'm going the right way too. Okay, y'all. I'm acting like I don't know how to do a bobbin. I know what I'm doing. That's why it's pulling. Get me through. Okay. All right. I'm trying to thread something. I think it's my snips that's making my thread spread out. I have some more, so I just need to work on getting over there and get them and try them out and see what they'll do for me. Okay. All right, I think we're in. All right, let's see. So stop that. All right, so we're going to, now we don't want to, let's see what we're going to need so I won't be touching the embroidery part. So just make sure that your fabric is on the edge, you know, pinned on the edge. So let me slide them over too so I can get through. Okay. So it'll be evened. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here on the edge. And we're going to go ahead and fold this part down. So we'll go with a flow. Keep it from, and we don't want to go no farther. So let's see how much we're going to need. Let me slide over. So again, the foot on the edge of the fabric. I better go and put a pin right there. I don't know what's wrong with me. A pin. Let's put a pin there. All right, make sure that's straight. Everything look cool? Yeah. And we're going to sew. So we're going to have the foot on the edge, and we're going to start right there on that part. Let me go ahead and show you here. We're going to start right here. Right there. Okay? Where that seam is. So we're going to lay the needle. Let me slide that up some. Lay the needle down. Your foot is going to be on the edge. So you're going to back a little bit. And okay, start taking out pins. We hope we don't get stuck. I think this will be a cute little summer dress. And they can wear some little shorts up on it, some up under it, some little spandex shorts. And take the pin out. So we're gonna kind of lay this down because I don't want it to pull. Lay down the embroidery part, the cutaway. like to keep raising my needle, my foot, so the fabric won't go up under. And again, I'm going to the other seam, side seam. And then I'm going to let that one lay this way. That seam. I think the first one, we had it going. So they're both going to go in, okay? Inward. We're just going to go a little bit over it. Go forward, back, okay? Cool. All right. Cut my strings and take out my pen. So here we go. Here. Okay. So now we're going to grab the other. Woo! We gotta get up. I'm gonna lay this shirt down flat. And make sure everything's lined up. Take this one down. And then we're gonna put line it up the same way. So you can line it up edge to edge. That's the good thing about it. You already got that part started. So let me take my pins. It's starting to curl up. But that's okay. We can still move forward and just make sure that we go back and recheck. Okay. Alright. There's my other pin here. So it looks like everything's okay so far. Hey. Okay. Alright. So now we're coming back to the sewing machine. And we're going to do the same thing. So you see you got your back, the right side. And then we have woohoo, my sound, y'all. So we're going to do the same thing. Let's see. Make sure that's going to, yeah. So make sure those seams are lined up. Let's see. Okay. No bulkiness. And so we're going to do that same thing, I think. I want to make sure, y'all. I want to make sure. If it's not right, you know, we can go back and cut it out. So we're going to do this. Have those two together. And let's go up under here. Woo, and it's going to be on the edge again, y'all, of that seam that's on the shirt. Okay? Alright, let me make sure my shirt is not, everything's flat. Cool. foot is on the edge of the fabric. So let me go ahead and start moving some pins out of the way. So I won't bulb on me. Oh yeah, I have so much to show y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear it. And the outfit that I recycled. Well, upcycle. I'm going a little slow because whenever I try something new, I just want to make sure, you know. I hate turn in and turn out, you know. That pin out of there. That pin. Okay, so make sure they're even. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's cut the strings. Now let's figure out how to make it come together. So here we go. Like that. Alright. What I want to do is put these two pieces together. Find that seam. Okay. I don't have my little clips. I had them somewhere, y'all. I guess I have to use my pens. Dang. Okay. So I'm pinning both fabrics together. And what I like to do is, let me put another one here though. What I like to do is give some wideness on the dress. You know, like it just widen out a little bit on, you know, the sides and so. So my attempt is to and we got to make sure we don't cut the shirt. Is I'm gonna go like this in a diagonal way. We're gonna try something here. Okay, so I just want to make sure that shirt is not in my way, and then so I don't sew it or cut it. So right here, here's your shirt. And then I put a line right there going out, diagonal. We're going to see how this is going to pan out, okay? All right, so. Ouch. I don't want to go backwards much yet. I want to see how it's going to look first. Now we got that. We're going to go down, straight down. After we come out of that little diagonal, we're going to go straight down. So it's like this, and then we're going to start going down on the side. Because we're going to try to round it off where it won't be bulky. And again, your foot is on the edge of the fabric. Alright, let me move that pin so it won't make me go off. And as far as the length goes, that's your preference, you know. Take out my pins. I want to see how this gonna look on the side. Y'all know I have a serger and I have not used it yet. Okay, so you know what? I forgot about some little pockets. So right here, this is what you're gonna get right here. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cutting, but this is what it's gonna look like on the side. The reason why I was saying going out on the side a little bit. So let me go ahead and cut that. Goldie. I don't want to cut up to where I sewed it, just, you know. Okay. So, let me go ahead and back stitch on this so it won't come out loose. We're going to come back and zigzag stitch on this. I don't have my serger going yet. That's another thing. Okay. So let's pin this side as well. I'm going to start up here. So I think that's what I needed to do. You know, y'all, you see little mistakes, but you got to fix them. Make it, there it is. Yay. Okay. So let's go ahead. It's off just a little bit, but we can fix that. As long as we got this part down here going good. All right. You know, my mom, she used to sew. I think I told y'all that in a video. She's no longer with us, but she used to sew with her hands and stuff, and she inspired me. I just never, you know, tried to do anything, but But I just tell you something. She would be so proud of me. She really would. She'd be so proud of me. I was telling my sister this yesterday. She would be so proud to know what her daughter is doing. And my family, they proud of me. And, yeah, I just had to share that little moment. So in other words, y'all, don't give up. Never give up on anything. Your dreams. Don't give up. Don't let nobody convince you to give up, because we all have gifts. Okay, again, we're going to go down the side. Diagonally. That pen out of the way. Curve a little bit, just a little bit. Keep your fabric on the edge, and you'll put your foot. Okay. And pins. Cut this out here. I'm sorry. Okay, you see where I cut it there. All right, let me see. Something's going on right here. I think I know what it is. Right here. What's wrong? So what I did is I sewed a piece down that didn't need to be. That's why it's a little bulky there. Yep, right there. There it is. So now I'm going to have to go back over here in this little corner where the shirt is. And I'll show you how much I got left there. I need to go right here. Right here. Okay? And take my ruler. Just hope I can remember this stuff. I can. I'm going to be making more. Okay. That's my chalk. I want y'all to have fun with me while we sew this stuff up. Okay, let's see. Alright, so we're going to go over there by that shirt again. We're going to sew. Just lay the needle down. Go backwards, forward, and down, diagonal. Right. And then we're going to cut. Make sure I don't cut the wrong one. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Oops. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, ain't that pretty? Look at that. Look at that. Woo! So we definitely gonna have to sew around here. And let's see. Let's see how this looks over here. I'll make sure this is okay. Because it's something new. Let me iron that down and see what it looks like. Got that I don't have a child in here to put this on. That's why I'm thinking I might should have did a medium so I could put it on the mannequin. Oh. All right, y'all. So that's how it's gonna look. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but we'll see. And now what I want to do is let's go ahead in here and zigzag. I really don't have to do that now, but that's all you have to do is just zigzag the edges so it won't come loose. I want to go to the next step is to go ahead and do something with this over here. Now this actually could have had a little split in it. And it's a small dress for, let me see, it says small 6.5. So I'm gonna turn it. We have some more few steps to go. So I'm gonna turn it this way. Do the same thing I did double. I don't know, so I feel like I want to kind of leave this pink down here. I think I do. So we'll double and let's see what we got. We still have some pink in there. So let's double a little bit. Not double, but I'll show you here in a minute. Let's go ahead and open this up so that'll lay down right. Open up that seam. And it won't be bulky there. Okay. I hope y'all having fun watching me do this. I'm so excited to wonder how it's gonna turn out. Okay. Hey. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so now we're going to do another turn. Another turn. I guess I should pin it as I go so it won't come loose. Spin it out. And like I said, whatever length you want to put it, that's up to you. Okay. Let's go ahead and pin this one. I wish I had my little. Yeah, I just put stuff up and I don't know where I put it. Okay. I feel like my mic is. Alright. I don't know what's going on with my volume. Some of my videos are low, the volume. Then it gets high on the music. It's weird. Okay. I hope this turned out right. Oh, that right? Do your own thing. Ow, we'll go one. All right, we use that one. Okay, let's see if everything's straight here. Oh, perfect. So this is the way we want it to look at the bottom. Okay, so we have a little bit pink showing right there. Okay, so we're gonna go in the inside and so the seam will look better. Uh-oh, yeah. I just see a little wrinkly spot right here. Just had to get that out of there. All right. Let's, I'm thinking, I want it to be, ooh, pen just fell out. So we're gonna try to keep this seam right below those little dots, okay? Uh-oh, I'd rather start back here, up here, where the side seams are. So that's what we're gonna try to do, y'all. Pen. Put my needle down there. Okay, take this one on now. My foot is sliding. Okay, y'all. I see where it's going a little crazy, but we got it. There we go. Yay! Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. We're gonna go in and start sewing down this. Let's see. We're gonna sew down. I really don't have to. I just like to do things differently. Well, anyway, that's your choice. If you want to sew this down, the front part of that. If you want to sew it down. So that's the dress there. I'm going to iron it. Now we're going to start on the sleeves. Let's go ahead and iron it some. It looks kind of woo. I want to try this unique with the design with the sleeves, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. But Anyway, that's what this show was for. We're gonna go ahead and iron these here. The sleeves. Okay. So my little piece of pattern here from my previous shirts. So we're gonna let that go diagonal. So we're gonna come down just a little bit. I want to make sure this is what I want to do. So if I cut there, and then I just want to make sure I cut there. Okay, y'all, this is the first attempt. We're going to see how this goes. Trying to make it make sense. That's the thing about me. I want it to make sense. Okay. So, what I'm trying to do is I just made this crazy little design here. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to do that on the other side. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. But first of all, let me go ahead and cut. Where's Goldie? Let me go ahead and cut this sleeve off right here. I want to make sure it's straight too, because I don't want it to be quickie. Sit there. Now this can be a long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and use this for my guide for this side. Okay. I did not measure as far as telling you what it is. Ooh. Let's see what it says. It's right at 5. How much I cut off. So you can have a sleeve like that, but I'm planning on doing something else with mine. So I'm gonna go over here and cut mine off. This one, the other pattern to this. Those two, alright. Oh, and then I want to make sure that I'm cutting it right, because I don't want it to be, oh no, you did this one wrong, you did that one. So I want it to be exactly like the other side. So I think I have my pattern now. Okay. I have stuff everywhere, y'all. So let me just make sure before I cut. Is that okay? That's what I'm going for. So you can see that you can make your sleeves any kind of way you want them to be. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm trying to distinguish. Now I'm trying to want to do a fringe again, y'all. But I want to know if I want my fringes to be down here this time. So of course I do. Like I said, this is the first attempt. So we're going to take our chalk again, and we're going to go up here by this seam. Let me see. Yeah. We're going to do the chalk on the other side of the seam, because we don't want to cut. Let me show you. So I'm not going to trip over anything. So this is what it's looking like. So we want to put our chart right here because that's the seam. We don't want it on that side. We want it on this side. And then you see how I cut the sleeves, right? So let's go ahead and do the other side as well. So you don't want to cut past that seam. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Let me move my sewing machine. I don't think I'll need that again. So, I just wonder how this gonna look all hanging down. Can I just picture what that's gonna look like? Okay, so we're gonna try it. And if we don't like it, we're gonna do something else. So we're gonna start down here at the bottom. Let's see. You can't see me do this. Let me slide this stuff over. And I'm gonna get my little ironing board if y'all don't mind me stepping out again. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Time is flying when you're having some little bit of fun here. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Let's put this here. Whoop! Let's see, look here. Okay. So let's see. Yay! Add it up a little bit. So again, we're gonna eyeball it. We're not gonna cut in that seam now. We're gonna go up. And we really don't even have to go all the way up. I'm trying to see. Let me go all the way up this time. And we'll just see how it looks. We want to make sure it's straight. Okay. So as you can see, it's going to get higher and higher. And I just want to make sure that, okay. Make sure both of your pieces are lined up. Got to be real careful with this if you want good results from it. So smooth it out. This should be the last one. I did get a little wide, but that's fine. Okay, let's start with the other side. My intentions was to do something else, but this I think this will be okay. Make sure you don't cut that other one. Oops. Mm-mm. And one more. Let's see then. Excuse me, y'all. All right. So here we go. Let's see how to do all this. Got a little choked up, y'all. Now, I ain't saying this is gonna fit on here because this is totally different. Mannequin. Let me see. Yeah, the shoulders. Nah, it's not gonna do. But what we can do, let's see. Whoop. Let's see if we can pin her on here. The dress. There's a will, there's a way. Okay, I need to stick that down in there. And that. Let's see if we can get those shoulders though. Oh y'all, it would have been so good to see it. Let me go up a little bit more. I had those shoulders. Let me see. I might go work it out. Work it out. Ow, 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 ow. Let's see. Oh, I hate y'all. Damn. What you think? Oh, look at that. All right. Let's move this out of the way. All right, here we go, y'all. What you think? Oh, how lovely, how lovely. Ain't that beautiful? So this is me, y'all. Come sew and craft with me. Whoa, I'm so proud of myself. But anyway, I want y'all to like this. Let me know. And we do have more styles we want to work with, so I will be presenting more as I go. I may go ahead and do some of them before I post, just to see how it turn out. And if the results turn out real good, you know, I would be so happy to share. So this is it, and I think we're done. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Let me see. I think I might want to know the length though. Let's see. So the length, if I'm measuring right here, is 18. So like I said, that's whatever your preference is as far as the length. If you want to go up, you know, however, that's you. And thank you so much for being with me today. May y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week as always. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, y'all. And I need you. Again, I have faith in you, and thank you so much for all of those who have already subscribed, and even my beginning of the videos when I started my subscribers. I just love you all, and I thank you so much because y'all see potential in me, and I really want to share all my wonderful ideas with you. It's so many. I got to get this stuff out of here. But I thank you so much. So love you, and stay safe, okay? And be blessed. All right? Marcel's unique. Bye-bye.